Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to another day of Magic the Gathering Arena. We are playing a nice Boros deck for standard best of one. This is a very aggressive deck that actually has some tricks for the late game. So, what are we doing here? With the addition of Tablet of Discovery and the Improvisation Capstone, I was thinking about a deck that I already built and I wanted to optimize it and, upgrade it with what we got now. Deck is kind of built around the Spinerock Tyrant. It's a nasty dragon for 5 mana. It's a 6/6 flyer with Wither. That means the damage that it deals is dealt with -1/-1 counters instead of damage, so it kind of persists on the enemy. And whenever we cast an instant or sorcery spell with a single target, we may copy it. And if we do, the spell gain Wither, which is, again, deals damage with -1 counters, and we may choose new targets for the copy. So that thing, it shoots damage left and right. Now, with the addition of Tablet of Discovery, we have a very nice ramp artifact here that says whenever we play that thing, we mill a card, and we may play it that turn. It adds a red mana and 2 red mana for instant and sorceries. So we play a lot of instants and sorceries. Now, what instant and sorceries do we play? Mainly Improvisation Capstone. So that is the big hero of this deck. We want to get to 7 mana somehow to play the big sorcery lesson, by the way. That says exile cards from the top of your library until you exile cards with total mana value 4 or greater, and then we may cast any number of spells that we have exiled without paying the mana cost. Quite nice, but more importantly, it has Paradigm, so we can exile the whole spell, and then we're gonna recast it at the beginning of each of our upkeeps. So this is a lot of value, it's a big engine. So burn decks usually run out of fuel. This one here, it keeps going. It just plays spells for free from your deck, so you don't have to worry about running out of juice over time because your hand is empty. Now, what else do we have to deal damage? Death to our enemies, a new Marvel card, which kind of synergizes so well with this deck. It is an enchantment, it's not an instant or sorcery, but whenever we cast a non-creature spell, we create a tapped treasure token and we put a plan counter on this enchantment. And then, when the 4th plan counter is put on the enchantment, we sacrifice it. When we do, we deal 7 damage divided among 2 targets, 1 or 2 targets. That means it not only helps us ramp into our big spell, because whenever we kind of try to control the board with our cheap spells and deal damage to our enemy creatures, we get treasure tokens, and eventually we have enough mana to get to the Improvisation Capstone, but it also deals 7 damage divided as we like to 1 or 2 targets. It can go to face, it can go to more creatures. It is the absolute best filler that I could think of here. The rest of the deck is also a bit of filler here. We have 2 Thor, God of Thunder. It's a 5 mana God warrior hero. It's Thor. It's a flying creature as well. And when he enters, we can exile target equipment, instant or sorcery from the graveyard, and until the end of the next turn, we can play the card. So again, more recycling of the non-creature spells that we cast, so we can play them over and over and over again, triggering death to our enemies. And then whenever we cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to the spell's mana value to any target. Now here's the thing. Improvisation Capstone in Paradigm will be cast from exile. That means it will trigger Thor. Any spell that it finds will be cast. So Thor plus Improvisation Capstone, they love each other. Absolutely. On top of that, we have Lorehold here, because I just have this card and I've never done anything with it. It is Flying Haste, 5/5 Dragon for 5. Each instant and sorcery in your hand has Miracle, which means if we drew it, it only costs 2. Pretty good. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, we may discard a card. If we do, we draw a card, so we can then get some cards, potentially with Miracle, that only cost 2 mana. It hasn't really done a lot in my games, but it's kind of alright. Everything else is a bit of value here. We have 4 copies of Twinmoor Stormbrood, a 6 mana, 5/4 dragon that is flying, and whenever the creature enters, it gains 5 life. It's very good for stabilizing the board, but more importantly, it has an a sorcery attached to it as an omen, which deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. Again, keeping the board clear early on so we can get to our late game and play the capstone is the thing, and 5 damage to any creature without flying is quite a lot for 2 mana only. It's also a non-creature spell. You get the point. We're playing a lot of those. Lightning Helix, no-brainer, 3 damage, 3 life for 2 mana. Then we have Heartflame Duelist, which is also a very nice card. Has an adventure called Heartflame Slash. For 3 mana, we deal 3 damage to any target, which could also be face. In a pinch, we go for the enemy's life total. And then we can play it out of the adventure as a creature. And it says instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. So again, we're gonna try to stabilize. Staying alive. That is the plan. Anything else worth noting here? Memories of Nibelheim, I have that. just so that I can deal with anything that is a non-land permanent, like artifacts, planeswalkers, enchantments. Enemy gets a 1/1 white human creature token as a kind of a parting gift here, but it is also an instant, a non-creature spell. It's something that we can copy because it is a single target. There's so much value packed in here, and just because I have not mentioned it, Virtue of Courage yet, it's another adventure for 2 damage to any target, and then we can play it as an enchantment later, which is also a non-creature spell, and it says whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, which is a lot of things that we have here, we may exile that many cards from the top of our library and then play those cards this turn. We have to pay the mana for it, but again, it keeps refreshing our, not hand, but our exile, so we can keep going. I got 1 copy of Cavern of Souls here, naming Dragon, usually, so that dragon spells can't be countered. In a pinch, it could name God, if we wanted to. And then there's also Restoration Seminar, there's a one-off here, also Paradigm spell that will be cast at the beginning of our upkeep every single turn. And it returns a non-land permanent card from the graveyard to the battlefield. It could be our creatures, it could be death to our enemies to recycle those, the Tablet of Discovery. There is a lot of value in this, and I love playing it. I hope you have a lot of fun in the bunch of games that are coming now. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think of it, and now it's time to hit the battlefield. Alright, Dante, the Avenger. Okay, are you playing a Marvel deck? I don't know, I got Thor. I'm playing a Marvel deck myself here. But man, man, this hand does nothing in the early turns. Do we believe in the heart of the cards? Or do we have to... I mean, we should mulligan this, right? At the same time, we got Thor in the hand. Opponent goes first as well. I think we can afford the mulligan. We need to be able to respond to what they are doing. It kind of hurts here, but let's do it. Better. Definitely better. 2 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana. Okay, we keep 6. I want all the land. What do we get rid of? The Duelist for now. Okay. I want to be able to reliably play my death to our enemies. We have to ramp this like crazy. Okay, second turn we can deal 5 damage to a target creature without flying, or 3 damage to any target. And then third turn is gonna be death to our enemies. And as soon as we got 4 plan counters here... yeah, 4th plant counter, we deal 7 damage divided, which is also really good to keep the field clean. Drawing a land is not really what I wanted here, but okay. What are you? Discard? Hand hate? Yeah. Okay. So, this bat is gonna take one of my cards as long as it lives. If it dies, I'm gonna get my card back. You go for the Helix, obviously, because the Stormbrute cannot target a flying unit. Creature. That's for sure. Another Stormbrute. Alright. Okay, fine. We do nothing second turn. Good on you. That mana. Your 1/1 lifelink flyer coming over. Yeah. Not bad, but also... not too bad. They give me a card, and then they will take one of my cards, and now they can play our card. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Not gonna lie. Do I drop my Cavern of Souls? I think it's a good idea. I mean, this guy's not gonna counter me or anything, right? Let's get the colored mana going. Here we go. It also kind of makes it so that they don't know what my last card that I just drew is, so... there's one mystery card for them now. So here we go. Opponent is just playing hand hate the deck. Yes, yes, yes they are. Another bat, another thing taken. I need to be able to play some spells soon. Otherwise I am in big trouble. Yep. They're gaining more and more life. I'm playing nothing. Now I wished for a sweeper. You gotta be kidding me. They have it all. I have a feeling that we are going down by the death of 1,000 bats. The sting of of 1,000 bats. So, my capstone is gone. Cool, finally, something that we could use. The tablet gives us a plan counter, gives us a card that we can play for free. Alright, we add another land. Next turn, if we keep our Stormbrood, we can actually deploy a nice nasty dragon. Okay. The Unstoppable Slasher is a good target for the dragon. Yeah, that thing has Death Touch, and when it deals damage to me, we lose half of our life. Interesting. Very, very interesting. How much mana do we have? 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, I can destroy a thing. 9. To me, it feels like we should clean up a little, huh? We gotta deal with the Slasher somehow. It's kind of nasty. If that thing goes to the graveyard, it comes back with stun counters, and yeah, we have to deal with him again. All right, I'm gonna say dragon here. So, how do we do it? Let's deal some damage here. Cool. So he's coming back. Let's resolve it. Bam. So, if he doesn't have a counter, oh wait, if he goes into the graveyard with a counter, he's gonna be gone forever. Alright. Let us get that thing back. Okie dokie. So we have our Lightning Helix that we can play. Then we play that Lightning Helix. Into the Slasher? Yeah. Definitely. Bye, Slasher. There's our 4th counter. Now we can distribute damage between a bunch of targets here. Sure. Fill up the hand again. It's fine. Both of them get 3 and 4. Slasher be gone. And all of a sudden it looks a bit better than before. Alright. We have 1,000,000 treasure, we have our capstone back in hand. We're fighting 5 cards and a human token with 2 cards in our hand. We need more card draw, or draw more cards in general, or get more value. We have a bunch of cards that have, you know, double plays. All that mana has to be good for something. That's Thor. However, I feel like... Wait, can I play both? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can play both. Holy moly. Let's go Thor. God of Thunder. I wonder if he's gonna live. He might die. We're playing a sorcery here. Yeah, I'll get back the memories to destroy something. That's good. Any non-land permanent? That's right. In any case, here's a capstone. That's what we have all the treasure for. Let's play some random spells out of our... Yep. Another... let's go tablet, absolutely. And the capstone. We're gonna repeat that, the capstone that is, every single turn. Sure. Slash that. And I think I want lifelink, right? Yes. Bonk. Cool. Do I... No, I think I want to deploy the dragon as a creature. We would be able to gain 5 life though, right now. Huh. No, let's make him use the removal on my duelist, and then hopefully we get the Stormbrood out somehow. So, the Memories of Nibelheim, we can play until the next turn. So, we have one kind of whatever destruction. Non-land permanent. Alright. I wonder when they were playing that. Ugh, just a land. But here's the freebie. Let it be good. Cool. I'm slashing again, absolutely. If you want to attack me with your dinky human, you can do that all day, no problem. Let's destroy that thing. We have another human now. Should have attacked first, by the way. That was a mistake. That was a big misplay. Ugh, okay, fine. Give me that dragon. Rawr. No attacks. Yeah, big misplay on my end here. I was so eager to get that card out of my exile, so I'm not forgetting it until the end of the turn. But alright. So now the fun begins, because Death to our enemies will trigger and get a plan counter whenever we play a spell. Paradigm is cast a spell. And we also cast the spells that we have exiled with Paradigm. And that kind of escalates the Death to our enemies so quickly. Alright, buddy. What's the idea? You were controlling me pretty hard early on, but now? I mean, the guy is stuck on 4 lands. I got all the mana in the world. I could Paradigm out. Is this gonna be a salty rope, or is this gonna be a thinking maneuver? Alright. Opponent left the game without leaving the game. So I guess that is a concede on his end, and we're just gonna wait for the second rope to come out now. And then I guess we're gonna win. And that is it. Alright, first game done. Let's keep going. We have another Avenger. Okie dokie, let's go. Ooh, that is a good starting hand. We got Mana Ramp, we have the Duelist. Yeah, we can deal with the early game, I believe. Let's see what the enemy is playing here. We might need to actually hold the Heart Flame Slash for a little later. I mean, we begin. That's good. It is a blue magician. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold my raw damage. That is why. Oh wait, we cannot kill Hydro-Man because he's becoming a land at the end of the turn. Okay. In that case, death to our enemies now? Yeah, I got the ramp started, that's good. Alright, whenever we play a non-creature spell, we generate a tapped, sadly, treasure token. When we get 4 plan counters here, and we generate the treasure and then we add a plan counter, and when we get the 4th plan counter, we sacrifice that thing. Or maybe not, because that. So, whenever they play a blue spell, if this guy's a creature, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. This guy is really hard to kill. Death to our enemies. Again? No. This is better ramp. Playing into open blue mana. I know. That is a tyrant. Okay. Let's just drop the land. And do nothing for now. I think in the upkeep I want to try to destroy Hydro-Man. Okay, here we go. So. See what they got. Gotta play some spells now to protect the guy, which will prevent him from building up his board. He decides to let it go. Okay. That's good. Doesn't want my tablet. Huh. That's funny. So, I guess we play the tablet again. There's Thor. God of Thunder. Well, no. And then we try to go for death to our enemies once more. If they counter that, I'd be alright with it. It's sad that Thor cannot be played and he's now in our graveyard, but there's one more way to get him out there. We have our other Capstone. Is it called Capstone? The white one? The Paradigm? Okay, they have an order with prowess. Means whenever they play a non-creature spell, they get +1/+1. 2 open blue mana. I could try for my capstone. Is that smart? Is it? I wonder. I really, really wonder. They only have 3 cards. They might not even have a counterspell, but if they do, I'd be very sad. So I'll play around it. Uh-huh. Another tablet. We get the first treasure. And we are able to play another mountain. You know what? That looks to me like we have a nice Spine Rock Tyrant. Okay, it's a threat they have to deal with, and I would rather have them counter this one than my capstone. Nothing. Makes me think if they even play any counter spells or just board interaction. Just a bunch of bounce spells. Yeah, it's just that. Bring it back to hand. You know what? Next turn, I think we go for it. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Bonk. Funny. Got 5 mana. I feel like I play the planes first and then we see if they have it or not. Hi. It resolved. Okay. Any target? Sure. Take the otter. Should have done the other way around. But you know what? Yeah, I could just play the freaking dragon as a dragon. And they know it. Alright. Good game. We got the mana, we got our ramp, we have some interaction here. First 2 or 3 turns. Alright. See what they do. And we begin, which is a huge benefit here for this deck. Yep. I'm holding up Helix for a potential Badger Mole cub. See if they have it. Might be Reanimator. Let's see. We don't really have good graveyard hate. That's the thing that the deck actually lacks. In that case, we have to overpower them quickly. Because Reanimator decks are not known for their big life gain or anything. They don't have sustain, they just overrun you with their stuff. Okay, pass. My turn. I think I'll hold that. And we start the plan. They have some kind of instant. Okay. Plan has been deployed. Now we have to follow through. How dare you put any kind of creature on the board. Ideally a creature I can take down with 3 damage, please. That would be very nice of you. Momentum Breaker. Okay, I gotta discard a card, you say. Fine by me. I'll drop a plains. Found the Foundry. Yeah, more non-creature spells. The first treasure has been built, and there's more where that thing came from. Ah, yes. Okay, so whenever we lose life, we lose twice that much, which is a huge problem. Huh. It looks like we have to actually invest 2 spells to get that thing destroyed. And I think I want it destroyed. It's fine though. Here we go. 3 damage now. Double trigger. And then it's gonna be the Helix. Double trigger. And the next time we play something, we can deal 7 damage. That we might divide as we like. I mean, we might also just deploy Big Bad Dragon. Death Touch. When the creature enters, search your library for a card, put a card into your graveyard, and then shuffle. Huh. I'm curious. They're playing green, so I don't know if it's gonna be like big creature. I mean, it has to be. What am I saying here? We have a 2/2 Death Touch creature. I don't think we have to deal with him right now. Pox Plague? Wait a second. For a card? Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards, then sacrifices half the permanents they control of the choice, and... I mean, me sacrificing a bunch of treasures is not a problem. Alright. Do we go for face? We have 14 damage sitting here. Nah, let's build dragon. Yeah. Alright. I'll sacrifice 1 of the treasures. We gain 5 life. I hold this in hand for later. Round down each time, yep. I mean, we're playing Lorehold, right? So, that guy has the ability to discard a card and then draw a card, and then every instant and sorcery has Miracle in our hand. Which means we can play it for 2 mana only. Doesn't matter too much, because again, we are quite fine right now. No thank you. When it comes to mana... Speed's going up. What can you do when you have maximum speed? You gain life equal to your speed if you sacrifice it. So, this is a very good situation that we have right now. So let's play another non-creature spell, which triggers the first death to our enemies. Let's make them die. All the treasures in the world. 2 targets. That's 1. That's another 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 3. 3. Okay. I really feel like it is time to apply pressure here. Why did they put the pox in the bin? Alright, nowhere to run, sure. -3, -3. It's not dead though. And now what abilities don't trigger anymore, and they can target anything that would have hexproof. I'd say we hold here. Do I get my duelist out? No. No, not yet. I want it out when it matters, and I have a feeling that this guy is a guy that plays board wipes. So, let him deal with the dragon. And we have another creature we can deploy right after. Sure. Yeah, more speed. There it is. There it is, the Pox Plague. It's got half the cards, sacrifice half the permanents they control. I mean, I'm gonna take my treasures. That's what we have on sacrifice 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Fine. Gods! What is going on here? Alright. I'm getting another land out here, just in case we need it later. And, I guess next turn we have it? That's the bat. Yeah, take my other land. Finally! But it's not playable yet. It is not playable yet. Alright. Attack the bat. Feel like now we go for second creature, because if they deploy another one, then we have something that might work around it. Ah, the Overlord. Okay. They mill and they bring something back. And that's game. Okay. Oh boy! He made me sweat a little bit, but in the end, we dominated. Are you guys excited about The Hobbit? I am. I'm really, really looking forward to that set. It's not... It's Universes Beyond, but it might as well be Universe Within. Good hand. We have everything we need. Let's do it. Start with a mountain. Make a statement here. Oh, alright. We're running into a control player, probably. Do we deploy creature? Yes. We deploy creature for them to deal with it. So that we can then Potentially next turn, play one of our rampers. They don't care. Okay. Wanna make it go away? 3 damage. It's not nothing. Destroy target attacking creature. Okay. Means they use their mana, so we can now play the more important spell, which is the one that ramps us to our ultimate. There we go. There's not a lot to do right now. Which means we don't do a lot right now. Okay. 2 more mana and we can actually deploy the dragon. They probably play more of that, right? Airbend target creature you control or destroy target attacking creature. Sure. I wonder how many creatures they play. It's probably an airbender. Yeah, okay. They got Washington. Librarian. Nice. Put a counter on it. Whenever an opponent searches their library, put a +1/+1 counter on Washington and draw a card. I mean, lucky for us, we don't really do that. Should have probably killed that thing with my lightning helix, huh? Alright. See what they do. Surveil. Yeah. I'll try anyways. It's a good way of spending our mana right now, because death to our enemies will give us treasure. Here we go. And let it happen. Nice. So, technically, we could already play the Storm Brood. But you know what? I want to keep my treasure. So we play the Sacred Foundry, say go. And then next turn we can play Cavern of Souls and then play the Storm Brood for its regular mana. What is the transformation on Ang? Reach Trample 5/5. Whenever Ang and La attack, put what? The counter? On each tapped creature you control. That's nasty. I hate that all of them fly. Alright, let's deploy a dragon that is uncounterable. There we go. I got dragon. You can airbend though. Can bring the dragon into the exile, but I can bring it back for 2 mana and then gain another 5 life if that happens. I love how good of a board stabilizer that thing is. Yeah, it's expensive, but there are ways to sneak that thing out. It's just a big body with lots of life attached to it. So good. And the flexibility of dealing some damage to something that is not flying. There's a problem though. We can only deal 2 damage with the blaze, and yeah, now we're getting airbend. Okay, so until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Nasty. Cannot bring the brood. You know what? I have a dragon in hand. Might as well. Wanna airbend that? Go. I dare you. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Again, only 2 damage on our instant. However, next turn, we will gain another 10 life. If they resolve, obviously. Yep, nope. And we can choose either side. For 2 mana only. That's good. Another Wrath. Okay. Can only play spells from hand. That is a spell from hand. Oh, do we drop Tablet now? No, we hold that, because it will mill a card that we could play. Can only play from hand this turn. That's nasty. So I guess we hold. I mean, play it slow, we have life, we can gain life, no problem. Unless they do this whole thing again. Yep. Go. There's not a lot to do here. Interesting. That opens up options. Let me try to get the tablet out. It is another trigger for death to our enemies. That's good. Yeah, there's Aang again. Putting it into exile. But here's the thing. When I play it again, I get another counter. Sure. There we go. And then I'll do that. Cool. More counter, more good. Give me my tablet. Play anything for 3 now. Ah, 3 steps ahead. That is fine. I'll deal 2 damage now, and I want it on Aang. That guy is nasty. So. We can deal... Actually, I should have done it somewhere else, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I should have gone for face with that. Yeah. Now I'm doing it like this. So this is 6 damage to face, 1 to Aang. Bang, bang, bang. Okie dokie. We still have our dragons in our exile here. Hope that we can deploy them next turn so that we get some life back. It's important. I'm not sure if I want to play this land, honestly. Okay. Try for dragon. Uncounterable. But it can be airbend. That's the thing. It can't just be put back to exile. You gotta be kidding me. Fair enough, though. Right. Give me dragon. How many more of those do you have, huh? Get 3 mana open. Another counter spell. Yeah, now they can counter it. Smart. I'll have another dragon. Alright, now the question is, do we go for Big Bad Dragon Spine Rock Tyrant? Because they have to deal with that thing as well. We would sacrifice a bunch of treasures, but that's okay, I guess. Here, more dragon. Let's go. Yeah. Make him use all of their resources, and then drop the threat. Alright. Bigger dragon with a double spell if I target a single target. It's great. This game is not over yet, though. They are fighting. Claw and teeth here. And this is a game of flying creatures. So funny. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. We also really didn't get anything here. Now what? Would I attack? I think I would. Question is with both creatures or with just one? We set them under pressure, we have board presence. They have the hand. Let's see what they do. Destroy target attacking, that's fine. Want a double block? I'll take your Aang. I mean, One Shitong can get really big. If they somehow get it back to hand and then recast it for X equals 4. Okay, nothing on their end here. We get the virtue out now. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library and then play those cards. You say no to that. I think I'll hold my land. Pretend that we have something in our hand that might be interesting later, and also we might be able to discard it with Lore Hold into something better. Was their third 3 steps ahead? Yeah, so their draw ability is not gonna be that great anymore. I'll take 5. That's actually quite good. Say we attack first, apply pressure. I need to make a decision now. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to survive. It's really good though. I like that. Give me those 2. We'll bring it back. Give 5 life, and we have another one of those. This time, uncounterable. Alright, we are up to 22 again. We end the turn. They gotta find something now, but they only found land. The constant life gain is actually keeping us afloat. Literally. In the sky. It is a destroy target permanent. Let me attack first, see what's coming. They only have one card in hand. There was a bit of a stick here, so they probably have some kind of instant. Or flash creature. Maybe another one-sheet target. They bring it, make it big to block? No, they don't. Okay, never mind. They just sacrifice Aang. Oh, interesting. Huh? Okay, they sacrifice Aang. I'm alright with that. Keep the card in hand. Ah, right, you have that transformation. What's the transformation? 5/5? Reach trample? I'm gonna say no. Destroyed. Bonk. Okie dokie. So, I'll keep my land in hand. Again, there's no use playing it right now. Makes no difference. Shocking it in. Crazy. Draw 2. Is that it? Destroy the flying blocker. Got an interceptor. Excel target spell, it becomes plotted. Okay, you got one more block that you can do. Alright, it's fine. I'll take both of your flyers if you do it. No, right, I forced them into bad blocks. Absolutely. Next turn, we have it. That's it, land. Okay, good game. Man! We made each other fight, and that was fun. Is this deck really unkillable? Nah, I don't think so, but we do have Thor, God of Thunder this time. Opponent goes first. Okay, we have a turn 2, Virtue of Courage, deal 2 damage to any target, so if they deploy some kind of ramp creatures, we can probably take one of them out. Let's see. Ha! Boros. Alright. You are also a fan of the white and red, I see. Is there more? Or is that your colors? Show me what you got. Another one of the... Oh. Okay. I mean, I got some life gain in my deck. Oh my god, it's a show-off. Okay, okay, okay. So that thing, it costs 0 mana next turn, has haste, so it can just get shot into... onto the battlefield, and whenever they cast a non-creature spell, they get +2/+0 until end of turn. So we need to hold 2 mana and 2 damage to take that thing down when it's trying to rush over with a million small spells, growing the guy. Another 2 damage. He's doing us a favor. Okay. Haste Prowess, whenever the creature becomes target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile top card of your library until end of turn, you may play that card. Okie dokie. Yeah, they have Prowess. Which means that if they play something, that thing grows. We have to react to it. Or have more damage. My turn. Nah. Here. Make him have it. Make him waste a spell to keep that thing safe. And then next turn we go for the Hard Flame Slash. Yeah, Burst Lightning. Thanks for the 2 damage. Now this thing grew, survived. But I'm gonna play that spell later anyways. So now's the time. Question is, what's the Slick Shot gonna do? Ugh. Can they deal 16 now? There's an actual chance. I feel like I have to deal with the Slick Shot more than with the Challenger. Difficult. If I had another burn spell in hand, I would probably take that shot now. But the Slick Shot is more dangerous. That's the problem. They might actually win next turn. do this. They can have enough damage. We have the duelist that gives us lifelink on our instant and sorceries, and I just hope that we find something. I mean, no matter what we take down, we'll take a lot of damage this turn, and we have to find something next turn. Another Shockland. Okay, you got 3 cards, 4 mana, and a Slickshot that is ready to rumble. I feel like they can do so much with that. It's a +3, +0, +5, so... in the Helix, alright. 3 damage. I would love to have a Helix myself now. That would solve so many problems. Now what? Another one? You wanna fire all of your powder? Gotta do something now. Allegedly. He's thinking. Alright. Playing it slow. That's good. That's really good. Okay. So, the guy only grows on the front, not on the back. So, we have the another slash that we can drop. So, Sacred Foundry tapped. What are you playing there? Do we do it now? No. No, I want them to use all of their stuff, so they're empty on the hand. Let's see. I got 3 damage in hand. What can you do, buddy? Pass. Alright. I would take 1. It's fine. This is very fine. Okay. Hesitant. Dropping Thor now wouldn't really help us. I mean, it is a 5/5 flyer. I want to get rid of the 6-shot. Gaining some life back. That might be the play. Hello. Got a feeling they have another Helix in hand. Okay. I'll pass the turn. So, my spells have life gain now. Lifelink. The red and white... It's not a mirror game that we have here, but... we're kind of probing each other's defenses. I'm more on the back foot than he is right now. Sheltered by ghosts. Yes. This is where we attack now. You got something. Anything. I want my life gain. He's trying to enchant his guy. Making them indestructible this turn. Which is fine, because that cost him a lot. Absolutely. So we only take 6 damage this turn. Alright, so in order to target this guy now, we have to pay additional 2 mana because of the ward cost, otherwise the spell would be countered. Alright, there's only one thing that we can do now, and that is... Thor, God of Thunder. I'll go with the Dragon still. There we go. Do you have it against Thor? Or can Thor just brick wall the show-off out of this game? Show-off has lifelink now, which is also quite nasty. The thing can grow quite strongly here. Quite strong. And getting life back is not good for us. 2, 4, 6. Another show-off. That's actually pretty good. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to the spell's mana value to any target. That's great. Okay. Oh, interesting. How would we do it? We hit face? Choose target? Yes. Pay the ward. So, Duelist comes back. Brings life gain to our Helix, so we get double 3. I think that was the correct ordering, and opponent knows that there is nothing to get here anymore. Hey, rank up. Let's go. Alright guys, last game. Let's do it. Once more into the breach. We have tablets, we have Tyrant, we have Capstone. I would say we're going in. We got a turtle. Okay. See a swamp? Alright, I think we can deal with that. Unless it's Reanimator. This is usually a matchup that we don't like. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might be it. Alright, Mountain again. We have 2 damage ready at our fingertips. Yep. I feel Reanimation. Do I play this? Nah, not yet. Not yet. I will, however, get a tablet out, even if I cannot play the card here. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Just so that we get more mana on the board. The Professor! Hello! Yeah. Gain 3 life. Sure. We don't want to get him to his ultimate that says you get an emblem whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much, and he can do it next turn. So what I'm gonna do immediately is I'll deal 2 damage to him. Alright, using my mana.
The right spell turns poison to medicine.
Yeah, poison to medicine. So we have options now. I could actually drop a Plains and go for a Spine Rock Tyrant. Or go for Tablet. Let's deploy a dragon. It's a nasty target that they have to deal with, right? So they probably spend a good chunk of mana on it. Or the Professor. Ah? Wanna destroy that? -3? Cannot let you get the emblem, I'm sorry. Okay, fair enough.
You're dismissed.
I am dismissed. But the problem is they still have mana open. Interesting. I wonder if they're playing counter spells. The important thing is that we get the Capstone out, that's for sure. Alright, let's play a tablet again. Right. They let me have it. A land. Not great. Maybe I should have gone for it. Okay, they have Rakshasa's Bargain. Okay. So, look at 4 cards, get 2 in hand, 2 in the bin. Alright, we have a bit of a problem here. Cornucopia. It's alright. It's a mana rock that whenever they play a spell, they gain mana. Life based on the colors. I might go for it now. I really wonder. They have 3 mana, so they could play 3 steps ahead. Tyrant will get killed again. I'll do it. Show me what you got. I get it! I also get the other one! Okay, Restoration Seminar. Back to, I would say, the Tyrant, yeah. Make him use their removal. Oh my god. Those things will come back now. Every single turn. I was so afraid of the counter spells. Huh. Right, they're gaining a lot of life. Yeah. Ooh, with the Cornucopia, that's 3 life every time they play a 3-colored spell. To me it looks like they're playing... Shoot the Sheriff is what they're playing. Together as 1? Alright.
I can heal you.
Enduring Tenacity. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Hold on. Hold on. When it dies, if it was a creature, it becomes an enchantment. Okay. Alright. I'll bring... Do I bring death to our enemies now? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Because it'll start ramping up those plot counters. Another Capstone. Sure, it's another spell cast. Hell yeah. It's Thor. Okay. And it's Hot Flame Slash. Who the prof? I think ordering could have been better here. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Huh. Alright. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. That's a big problem. I feel like I need to get the Tyrant out. Sure. I wonder if they are doing some kind of shenanigans with some kind of shenanigans with sweepers. Okay, that's, what is that? 2 damage now? 2 damage from Thor goes to face. Sure. And then we got death to our enemies. That goes over here and over there. We're gonna put 3 on the prof and then put 4 on the face again. And then we're gonna take action and copy that thing. I mean, it just goes there again. Okay, resolve. Okay, and now we have Memories of Nibelheim. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. We want to get rid of that thing. But we can do it later. Okay. And turn your go. Wait, that happens instantly, right? There's the deadly cover up. Yeah. Okay, they're not gaining the life yet. Alright, I'll take this thing out. Choose any target. Face? Sure. Okay. Now you got two human creatures that are now also taken down by deadly cover up. Okay. Did they collect evidence? Did they not? Yeah, they're taking Thor, God of Thunder out of my deck now, but that's okay. I mean, I'm gonna bring back the Tyrant, and I don't know what they're gonna do against it. Here we go. Doubling up on spells, and then also playing things. Hello. I don't have a target for that. Yeah, decline. Okie dokie. Let me go over here. And I would say we are ready to go nuts on them. They probably have another cover-up. Sure, make him have it. I'm not gonna play any dragon right now. Not against a destroy all creature spell. But we have to take their life total down, and we have to do it quickly. They have a full hand. I got all the mana in the world. And... wait. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, you may exile that many cards from the top of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Okay. It had to be an instant if I use my Helix now. Yeah, next turn we go off like crazy, I think. So, are you thinking? Are you still here? Yeah, he's looking at his hand. Alright, he's looking for answers. He's looking into his graveyard. I'm on the wrong overlay, by the way. I should be here. Another deadly cover-up, sure. Got it. You take my tyrants out, huh? Makes sense. It's a dragon that they don't have to deal with anymore. Okay. I get a card for it. Oh my god, buddy. Oh my god. I will lay the Helix into your face. There's 33 cards. How many instants? No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Pass. It's a capstone. So here's what we do now. We're gonna not bring any creatures back. We will bring our enchantment back so that we can deal our 7 to the enemy's face more often. It's another combo that we got. Bada bing, bada boom. And another one. 1 or 2 targets, only 1. Please 7, thank you very much. Bonk. So now we can exile 7 cards and I'll do it. We can play all of these lands. Oh my god. And then play all of these for free as well. Alright, this and then that, or the other way around. More plan. You can also play that card. Cool, let's get a plains out. I think we got it. This is 14. Okay. There we go. Yep. 7 to the face. Do I want to draw 7 more? I don't think I need them. No, decline. No, I don't want to draw 3. Okay. We got another... Oh wait, that's the creature. Maybe should have done that anyways. Okay. Yeah, exile 2 cards, please. Maybe we need more fuel. We don't have it. Okay. Wrong. Wrong. That should be it, though. I mean, again, at that point, with all of that mana, it doesn't matter. We need to play 1 more non-creature spell. Don't have it. Actually, we do have it. We can actually destroy one of our own duelists. Yeah. There we go. Could have also played Virtue of Courage from the exile as the enchantment that it is. But yeah, that's another 7. Submit 1. Death to our enemies. Victory is ours. I love that deck. It's so good.